has been a little too long since we've been able to have a chat last time. My apologies for failing to record last week. Time ran out. So if you don't mind, I'm going to take a minute to educate myself on what I'm doing right now. Alright, so, drat. So I believe we, yes, so I believe here we just need to find the helm itself. Once we find the helm, I need to decide what the next few steps will be. We'll probably follow up on the Princes of Wayrest, but we do also want to make sure that I'm able to take care of the Mages Guild, that I'm able to advance within it. Of course, while we're here, I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to make a few coins. Yes, I don't recall if I mentioned this before, but there have been some dungeons I've gone through which apparently have gauges in front of doors. Those are not bugs. Those are actually a result of... those are puzzles. So, moving forward, if I find an obstruction, I'll be doing my best to figure it out. Already. Sounds. There we go. I don't recall if we encountered this before. I'm also a big fan of the religious artifacts, as they are worth quite a bit. I don't think I've seen a mummy before. Overall, though, things seem to be fairly manageable in this dungeon. Although I would like to find out how I can make my spellcasting more effective. It seems I have a bunch of spells that I can't actually cast. A nice cozy fire beside all the torture implements. And yes, you could say, oh, it's for a hot poker. You don't put a chair by one for a hot poker. I should want the shield like I had last time, but we're now a two-hander.
This is undoubtedly Rodain Yalmsmith's helm.
Alright, well that was straightforward. Let's, before we finish off, let's take a minute and see if there's anything else we can pick up. Oh, my first backstab. Is anybody else wondering who the hell just opened that door? I'm also just gonna take a quick moment here. I have a feeling that the game is starting to overwhelm me a little bit. I think out of all of the dungeons that we've been through, this is possibly the most straightforward. I should also save. Of course, every time I say that, it winds winds up getting very complicated very fast. The one thing I have done, though, is I've made it much more difficult for me to navigate. Previously, I could have retraced my steps. Now I'll have a few gaps in the map, or fewer gaps in the map. I don't think this will work. I mean, I could levitate, but why bother? We'll just take that as the natural end. Just pausing for some refreshment. I'm slightly tempted to try and do the reading at the very beginning while my voice is still somewhat in shape. I think I passed this before. Alright, I think I can get to the entrance from here. There we have it. Alright, now I seem to believe that the Helm was, yes, in Daggerfall. Or I needed to go to Daggerfall.
A stalwart young woman wearing the livery of Daggerfall presents you with a letter. Turning sharply, she mounts her horse and rides away.
Interesting.
Dear Caius, I need your assistance once more. Your valor and discretion were invaluable when last you served me in the matter with Nulfaga. Please meet me in Castle Daggerfall when next you pass through. Abukai, Queen of Daggerfall.
I think I want to follow up on this one first. Should probably not come into Daggerfall with my sword drawn. It is tempting to get a quest from the Mages Guild right away, in addition to the Queen and whatever's wanted at Wayrest, but we'll see what opportunities come up. I'm not waiting all night. Well, I have to, but I might as well get other things done.
The shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All items seem to be of adequate construction.
We're not selling the books. Religious artifacts, though, are very welcome. I still need to identify these.
I'll give you the price I offer only to my closest friends and family. The market value that I give is much less, but I think I can give you 3,208 gold.
It's done then. We still have 2 hours before the Mages Guild opens. I believe this is the same save. So obviously I wanted,
All are free to petition His Highness at this time. Do not stray from the audience chamber, lest ye have a royal blessing to do so. Always speak politely to the king and queen, and above all, cast no spells while within these walls. Do ye agree with these terms?
So he was originally going to go to Wayrest, but we'll see what the queen wants.
Caius, I do not even know how to broach the subject. I need you to promise me on your ancestors' honor that you will do what you can to help me and never breathe of what I say or what you see to anyone else anywhere. Will you so swear?
Why isn't my honor worth it?
I will trust you then, Caius. The matter concerns my mother-in-law, the Dowager Queen of Daggerfall and widow of Lysandus Minaceria. Minaceria. As mistress of the household finances, I have noticed that she has been paying for the upkeep of a fortress called Castle Necromagon, complete with a large platoon of soldiers. A short while ago, she disappeared with a wrapped parcel of papers and came back days later with empty hands. She has recently left again with another parcel of letters, and my spies have verified that she has gone to Castle Necromogan. Necromoan? You'll have to trust that my suspicion of her activities is justifiable, for I am not in a position to offer proof. What I need for you to do is to go to Castle Necromogan and find that parcel of letters or any other information about her activities there. Minaceria will be returning in 13 days. You cannot have more time than that, I fear. Good luck.
Well, so much for Wayrest. Nope. I thought we might have frozen. Is the sound of the horse hoof beats that make this game. I mean, I could walk to, oh, I really blew it. I could walk and make the most of the time, but I don't have a feeling that will be any less tedious. Alright, we still need to wait half an hour. While we are waiting, I think now is a perfect time to catch up on some of our literature. A Dubious Tale of the Crystal Tower. This story was the first told to me when I was a neonate, newly studying in the Crystal Tower of Somerset. I was admiring the famous animal pens of the tower when I was approached by an older student. The fellow who told me this tale seemed to be very trustworthy at first, but, as the reader will soon discover, the tale is very dubious indeed. Of course, I have told it since to the other neonates of the tower in the same spirit. I offer the following for your august consideration, gentle reader. Many, many years back, a talented but poor bard was passing through Somerset looking for work. He could sing, he could dance, he could act, but no one had any use for his performances. The poor bard was lugubrious, and he still visited the taverns and palaces day after day, begging for a chance to showcase his talents. One day, dejected from more bad luck, he was approached by a tall elf in a long robe, a magister of the Crystal Tower in charge of the animal pens. The elf tells the bard of the white ape that they made a call for at the tower, how it had died en route. There was a royal party from Firsthold visiting who had been promised a glimpse of the rare white ape. The magister had a costume for the bard if he would deign to act out the part of the ape for the visitors. The bard had promised himself to take for the first part that came his way, no matter how minor, so he agreed. The elf promised that the charade would last no longer than a fortnight when the visitors left. For the first several days of the masquerade, the bard did nothing more than sit in the back of the pen. He was afraid to move and show the possible imperfections of the ape costume. In time, he became bored and began walking around. He suddenly noticed that the royal party was watching, fascinated. Happy that the ruse was working, he decided to enliven the act. Soon he had a performance in a crowd. Instead of dancing a traditional elven jig, he would sing around in a cell with every acrobatic trick that he knew. Instead of singing a ballad, he would roar a roar like he imagined a rare white ape might roar. The crowd loved it. The party outside his cell grew larger and larger every day. One day he was performing for the crowd, his finest work to date. He swung himself round and round, roaring and pleading. His hand slipped and he went flying through the bar and into the cell the next door where a snow wolf was in residence. Hacking its back and growling, the snow wolf began to inch towards the bard. Seeing no other way out, the bard screamed, "Help! Help!" The snow wolf whispered, "Shut up or you'll get us all fired." Next story will be the second part of King Edward.
Incense and soft music soothe your nerves as you cross the threshold. Each item in this shop is carefully mounted and displayed. Not the slightest defect can be detected on any item within. Who are you? Oh, good heavens, I remember now. We're Dame Yelmsmith's Helm, of course. And here it is. Well, as it happens, while you were gone, I had quite a breakthrough in my research. You see, I wasn't the azimuth vectors at all. The key to the whole problem is actually... Well, the point is that I no longer need the helm. It is a beautiful piece of work. It is a beautiful piece of work, though, isn't it? Why don't you keep it, since you went through all the trouble to find it for me? Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to work.
I'll get this identified first. Oh, and training.
Training will cost you 400. Do you wish to receive training? You and the trainer practice for 3 hours. The trainer tells you to reflect on what you've learned and see if you can put it to good use. It'll be 117 gold pieces. You bartered it down to that.
I can't. Oh wait, we've identified that. Man, I carry a lot of stuff.
After a long session of haggling, 377 gold pieces is my final offer.
I think I'd actually already identified those before. Ah, yes, now, I wrote this all down so I wouldn't have to go through something particularly tedious. So it's gonna take me a little bit to double check that I've got the right list.
708 gold pieces is my final offer.
Pretty sure I have Firestorm. Yes, I do. Similar story with resist poison, but got resist cold shock. Alright, that's that. We'll see what quests are available before I go any further. Let's try that again. Now I might regret going over that save file.
I haven't forgotten you, Caius. You're the dark elf who slew that pesky imp. Banished Daedra is one of the most difficult standard Circonate spells to cast. Few spells require more innate magicka and skill. You wouldn't happen to be able to cast Banished Daedra, would you?
I cannot.
Ah, well, the search goes on. Are you Caius, the journeyman?
I am.
Ah, good. I have a letter for you. Apparently more than simple chance brought you here.
I wish I could wear this.
Temple of Kinnereth, Daggerfall. It is impressive that I speak with you as soon as... it is imperative that I speak with you as soon as possible. I represent the Oracle of Hammerfell. For the next several days, I will be staying at the Temple of Kinnereth. There are but 10 days before the future is irrevocably set, so I must see you soon. This matter is grave indeed. Please do not fail to meet me.
Well, hello, lady. You indeed look like somebody who is blessed by Kinnereth. Where may I find her temple?
You'll find it. You'll find it. Just keep going northeast.
Thank you. See that smile she gave me? That line works. Might as well sell the magic items I won't use.
The shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be of adequate construction.
I think I'll hang on to the jumping one.
Listen, I'll offer you the absolute maximum I can without losing my shirt. Here's 1,270 gold. Take it and tell all your friends that you cheated me. Play Thorag's Spear. Good to see you, Caius.
Apparently nobody knows where the Temple of Kinnereth is. Which one of you sent me the letter? Oh, please say it's you. Never mind. There we are.
Thank you for coming, Caius. The Oracle has foreseen the death of one of the great nobles of Daggerfall, the noble Andoran Yomfield, and like a pebble in a still pond, his death will lead to a great calamity for Daggerfall. I have tried speaking with him, but I am not permitted to enter his company in the greenhouse residence. My mistress, the Oracle, intends to come to Daggerfall, speak with his grace, and I last heard that she was in the silent Oracle of Kinnereth. I am not familiar with these parts, so I don't know how far away that is. I need you to either talk to Andoran Yomfield and convince him to protect himself, or find the Oracle somewhere near the silent Oracle of Kinnereth and bring her to see him. There's precious little time. I beg thee, hurry.
I have a feeling that this is going to be a difficult one. Alright, let's see how long it takes these. Okay, 2 days. Oh God. be able to make it. Where's the castle? I'm sure somebody watching this has already seen where the castle is and is just screaming at the monitor right now. Okay. Now we try and find the... Ah, damn it. So we gotta find the papers, but this already seems like it's a very winding... Oh. it's worth a try. I really just kind of ran into this one without a plan, so I may pay for it later. At least I didn't turn into a vampire or a werewolf. Alright, so it seems like the only option I really have is to go down these little holes, but I want to voluntarily go down one because it's not obvious there's a way back. There's never been anything in those little cubby rooms. Well, in terms of rooms, there's obviously been items. No. Spiders. Helmet. Ah, damn it. my sword back. I was gonna say I was gonna be very sorry when I got my sword back, but got it a little too early. Try and investigate those rooms before going down the elevator, but it's just so much to do. Alright, well, that clears things up. A secret passage might have been opened. This seems like the sort of room that the papers should be in. Actually got that one before. Oh. If I can't damage things that I want to with the bow, no point in carrying it. Alright, well, there's obviously something else to be investigating given the noise. I think we'll try this elevator. Crap. Pull the damn switch, come on, do it. Jesus. I think that's water. Well, if it's the entrance, at the very least, I'll be able to, drop off the items. Yep. Non-starter. But I suppose I could try. It looks like they sacrificed a small toy. Makes me feel bad. If I find out the papers are underwater, I'm gonna be furious. Oh god, not these things again. Wait, that's it? I meant to drop that off at the entrance. Alright, that doesn't give us a lot of options. I think we're gonna have to drop down a level. missing that staff of jumping. Alright, well. I can't believe that worked. Apparently, I've already been here, though. Or at least I had the option. I don't know if I took it. Damn it. I'm really low on health. I don't know if it's all that smart for me to be doing this. See, this normally seems like a room that should have all the goods in it. I don't know where you came from, but you're terrifying. Pure decoration. It's very tempting to go down that one because I want to see where it leads me, but I don't have the mana for a levitate. I don't think I'm surviving this. Mighty precarious. Let's see if I have something there. Is anybody else wondering what the devil's going on this? Sturdy door. I would not survive that fall. I can't believe I survived that. Again, another room that seems like it should have a bunch of stuff in it. Just for decoration. Obviously, I have the levitation potion as well as the ability to cast it myself, but given the fact that there's another quest, I'm trying to preserve my resources, including time, as much as possible. I think this brings me down to the altar that I saw before. Maybe not. we looted that. I think we did. Okay, I'm probably gonna regret this, but I've definitely been here before, and I think I just messed up whatever scheme I had in mind for systematically going through all the levels. I remember there was a big staircase up. I didn't explore that far, although this is interesting. Something changed. Oh. Damn. I don't think I saved for a while. Oh, that's right. Well. I know this isn't the way that I went, but I want to take a minute and explore. Okay, so apparently that heads down to a place I've already been. Again, I'm of two minds on this. I really like the variety and the experience of going through all these, but it is definitely a challenge to get through these dungeons sometimes. I think sometimes some of the challenge just comes from the fact that my alternatives now are pretty good. So I don't have to struggle through Daggerfall anymore. I always have an alternative game to play. So as exciting as all that was, I'm not really sure it got us anything new. I think that may be the entrance. So that really did seem to accomplish something in part of the level. I just wish there was a way for me to, I wish there was a way for me to not die to try and get over here. Okay, as easy as that, huh? Well, something just happened. Oh, God. I don't know if that just makes a sound or what, but there's another spider behind you. Apparently not. This is the part I really hate. So I feel like I've investigated everything that I can, but it's clear there's something missing. Alright, so this is where I want to be. Getting over that gap's gonna be a problem. No, wait, but there should be a way around. That's a vampire. Damn it. This is gonna get bad. My first vampire wasn't this hard. Good Lord. Alright, so there's two things. One, there was a door that opened. Just a hanging body, part of the decor. scared of anything anymore. So apparently I've been here before. I don't know if there's supposed to be a secret passage or what, but this feels like a little bit of a red herring. Alright, I'm pretty sure I know. Oh, hang on. I thought I knew where that might be, but apparently just a random brick wall every once in a while. Yet this really seems to indicate like there should be something on the other side of this. I know it's a bone, I just really wish it was the papers. Plague-bearing monsters. Now I need to find where that really steep part that I didn't get to explore was. It can't be this. memory serves, none of the, I don't think any of the major places I need to be has been hidden behind a secret door yet. Alright, now I'm well and truly lost. Right, here we go. So the first attempt will be just to run across. Oh wait, no, that shouldn't be the first attempt. First attempt should be a regular jump.
Letters are badly burned, but some words can still be read.
Thank the Maker. There we go. Pretty sure this is my way out. Alright, now against my better judgment, I had 13 days to go on this. I think I should be able to get to the Silent Oracle in time. I'm going to assume the big blue building is the Silent Oracle. Hey! I am looking for the Silent Oracle. Do you know where that is? Hi. Can you tell me where the Silent Oracle is? Wait, there's no restoration. Nuts to that. Let me guess. Hey, you're an imposter.
You're Caius, the Dark Elf. My acolyte sent you to escort me to Andorian Yomfield. I gave my eyes to the gods, you see, and now...
You're silent, not blind.
Gave my eyes to the gods, you see, and I saw you approach through their eyes. Now let us hurry to the greenhouse residence in Daggerfall before Andoran Yomsfield's fate is set.
You look very different up close. So we're 9 days in. I think we'll head to the castle first. Curious if there might be a door there. I like that my horse can swim. Yeah. Wait, what made that noise?
How very sad. To be honest, this is not what I expected the letters to contain. Poor Miniseria. Everyone at court knows that her husband, the late King Lysandus, preferred the face and form of another woman of her. I believe then her. But she still attempts to hide all evidence of it. Her loyalty to Lysandus is almost as great as his foolish loyalty to the Emperor. And those poor little children, how dreadful the butchery of the innocents. We knew the barbarism of the orcs, but surely they did not deserve that. Hardly surprising that Minisira did not want it known that her father was responsible for such a grotesque enterprise. Well, I thank you, Caius, for your valor and your discretion. Please accept this as a small token of my esteem, not as payment, but as a gift. May oblivion bless thee.
Sure looks like payment to me.
You did a fine job with that delivery, my friend. What can I do for you?
Okay, well, I'm looking for information about a particular person, but this interests me.
Hail,
Hail King Gothrid, enlighten me on the subject of the Underking.
I'm certainly the wrong person to ask, Caius.
That's fair. So now I need to try and find this place for the oracle. Hello, madam. Could you please tell me where I can find, oh, hell, what was the name of the place? I hope I didn't step on that dog. As much as I would love to loot the place, I know it's theft.
You are a credit to the guild, Caius. The oracle speaks to Andrin Yomfield, and her calm, persuasive tones work their magic. It takes only a few moments for him to recognize the wisdom in her advice, and he agrees to go into hiding for a few days for the good of Daggerfall. The oracle thanks you for escorting her, and tells you that she will recommend you to the court of Sentinel for your bravery and resourcefulness.
Alright, I should probably recap some of my goals. The question is, do I want to try something with the Mages Guild first, or do I want to go straight to Wayrest? Yeah, not worth the wait. Costly. Just taking a minute to scratch out my private log. Hello, lady. Obviously, it's tempting to find a pawn shop right now too, but we'll see what happens first with the castle. Should have double checked to see who I need to talk to. More Gaia. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Don't draw my weapons in the castle. Unless that's the encounter. go there.
You're trying to track down that letter of the Emperor's, yes? There are very few scandals in the Bay of which I am totally ignorant. I could give you some information, but nothing is without a price. That I know well. I need a champion who does fear the fire of oblivion. Are you interested? By the Cliffs of Solitude, that is a relief to me. Do not ask any questions. Get this letter to a certain high-level sorcerer at the Necromancer's Crypt, Scarag Barrow, in the Dragontail Mountains. Avoid the rift. If you see it, you have gone too far. They will not be expecting you, and will not wait for any introductions. The Necromancers feel that death is a reward for the living, not a punishment. Once you have delivered the letter, they would feel no need to guarantee your safety. It is their way. I need the letter delivered and a response from the King of Worms in my hand 1 month from now at the absolute latest. The risks are very high, Caius. Please do not fail.
Now, normally I'd like to talk to everyone else, but this seems like a higher priority at the moment. That this is a little bit earlier than I normally finish, but it's actually very late right now, and I wanted to make sure that I had a stream in, so we will finish for tonight, and we'll begin this quest right at the beginning for next week. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you next time.